What's up, tribe? It's your girl, Coach Coco, and I think I got an on-time word for somebody today. This is the time where we have to have so much faith because the enemy is throwing so much our way to make us lose faith in what God has already told us. Okay, this is the time where you have to stay encouraged. This is the time where you have to say, God, I believe, but please help my unbelief, okay? There is a lot of things that are happening that is making us question our faith, okay? And it's just like you keep running up against roadblock after roadblock, no after no, and I'm here to encourage somebody, okay? So, I've spoken to you guys about how I'll get messages from God in different ways. My last video, I spoke to you about how he used the animals to show me a message that he was trying to get to me. And oftentimes I see numbers. And so yesterday I saw 3645 a couple of times. And this morning I went to an appointment this morning. The enemy was starting out. I mean, as soon as my morning started, he was already trying to get to me. And, I want to just say that it is so important to have community and good spiritual brothers and sisters, because you need people to help lift your spirits up when you are feeling down, okay? It's time to get from around people when you are down. They want to bring you down another notch, okay? You need to be around people who want to encourage you, who support you, who lift you up when your faith is low, okay? So, my sis, encouraged me and reminded me that weeping may endure for a day, but joy comes in the morning. So she got me right. That is just how much we need, community. I get up out the door and I head to an appointment. And when I get to the appointment, I see 3645. And I'm like, dang, is that the number that I was seeing yesterday? Okay, fast forward. I'm on my way back home. This is a little bit of a drive. I'm in the DFW area. So this car gets in front of me and goes slow as all get out, right? Okay, the Lord has been working my patience. So, I was like, okay, there must be a reason why I need to slow down. You guys, the license plate in front of me was 3645. So I was like, okay, the Lord is trying to get a message to me. So I look up the number 3645 on my drive. Thank God for keeping me safe on my drive. But it was like this is a word. Y'all, I cannot make this up. In the Strong's Concordance, the Greek meaning for 3645 is little faith or lacking trust. You guys, I do not know who this message is for, and this message is surely for me, okay? This is the time where we have to have so much faith because the enemy is throwing so much our way to make us lose faith in what God has already told us, okay? This is the time where you have to stay encouraged. This is the time where you have to say, God, I believe, but please help my unbelief, okay? Maybe you're worried about your health. Maybe you're worried about a job. Maybe you're worried about your finances. Maybe you're worried about your relationships with your family or your children or your spouse, okay? Whatever it is that is testing your faith right now, this is the time for you to say, Lord, please help my unbelief, okay? And I have a couple of scriptures to help us get back on track and trust that God is still and always in control when the enemy tries to make us doubt, okay? When the enemy tries to make our fear louder than our faith, okay? When the circumstances don't look good, okay? To not be shaken or moved by what your eyes see, okay? Faith is not about what you can see, okay? It's about what you cannot see, and trusting that God is always working in the background, okay? So, and then to add to that, when I'm pulling into my driveway, my next door neighbor's driveway is up, okay? They have one car that's always parked in their garage, okay? When I pull up, you guys, the license plate is 3645. And I was like, okay, Lord, please help my unbelief. Matthew 8:26 says, "You of little faith, why are you so afraid?" Then he got up and rebuked the winds and the waves, and it was completely calm, okay? Mark 9:24 says, "I believe, but help my unbelief." This was when Jesus' disciples tried to cast out some demons in this man's little boy, and they couldn't do it. And so Jesus was telling his disciples, listen, you couldn't cast them out because you don't have no faith. And this reminds me even with Peter, when he was walking on the water and then fear crept in and then he started to sink, and Jesus told him, it's because you have little faith. So you guys, this is a time for us to have faith over our fears, okay? To have faith over what our circumstance looks like, okay? To let go of any doubt, any anxiety, okay? Because that did not come from the Lord, okay? So in essence, this is to let you guys know and to also remind me, because I am walking this faith walk. This is very new to me, and so I just choose to just share it with you guys, because at the end of it, God will get the glory, okay? Our faith does not have to be perfect. And as believers, this is what we do. We say, God, I'm not perfect. I don't have the strength, but you do. So please help me. Please encourage me. Please restore my faith. Please help me to continue this walk, because the unbeliever does not care about those things. So this is where we are separated, okay? The wheat from the tare. We are separated because we know that we do not have the strength to do it, but God does, okay? So don't think that you have to be perfect, okay? You might not have enough faith, but you know who to go to help you restore it, okay? This is, also when I was on my way home, this song came on called Still Holy by, I think it's Tribal and the Maverick City. It says, he's in the fire and the flames. He's not done working, so don't lose faith. Don't you stop praising. Just lift his name higher and higher, okay? The enemy wants you to not believe. He wants you to not think that God is going to do what he said he was going to do. So this is the time to lift his name higher and to not lose faith. You know, this is just a reminder that if we were left to our own strength, if we were left to our own faith, that we wouldn't make it, okay? This is just a surefire sign that we need God, okay? We need God, and he is our strength. He is our strength. Pray this message finds whoever it was for. You guys, let's stay encouraged. Let's keep trusting. God is always in control, okay? And let's not lean in on our own understanding, because it might not make sense. But this just means that your circumstances do not have any control over what God can do for you. He is a miracle worker. He's a way maker, okay? He's a promise keeper, all right? So stay encouraged, okay? I love you.